Okay, so now that I finished the game, what do I think of it? Hmm, it's kind of complicated. When I first started playing, I wasn't really that into it. I just felt like I was lost a lot of the time, and even throughout the game, I felt like I was lost a lot of the time. Uh, that being said, the gameplay was pretty good. Like, once I sort of figured out how to fight and how to make stuff and basically just getting a handle on everything, that then it started to get pretty good. Like, even at the end, I know I died a few times in the hospital there, but yeah, I that part I would say was really good. The story was also very interesting, I'll say. Just traveling around the country and trying to get Ellie to the Fireflies. I don't know, I still don't get the whole point of the Fireflies. Like, maybe I'm forgetting something because, I'm playing this over a few weeks and maybe I'm missing something from the beginning that I just don't remember. But I don't really know if the ending was really justified. Well, I don't want to spoil the ending for people that haven't said. I'm just trying to give an unbiased review. Yeah, I I don't I guess the ending just left me sort of it wasn't very fulfilling compared to well, I can't really compare it to any other games off the top of my head, but I don't know. I enjoyed the experience overall, but I wasn't as blown away as people would make me like people who've told me about this game before, how they made me feel and made me want to play it in the first place. Now, would I play the second one? Uh, Probably not anytime soon. Like maybe one day if I find it super cheap somewhere, I might play it. But yeah, I don't know. One thing that I will say that was cool that like in terms of atmosphere and everything like that was the clickers. So I'm playing here with the headset, and I don't normally play games with the headset. I usually play it on the TV. But like listening to it in my headphones and the noises that they make, and just the overall feeling that I would get when they would like come at me, or like the infected people would come at me, or like the bloater people or whatever. Yeah, that part was really cool, and it was like it would get to the point where it would make me feel anxious almost anytime I would hear it. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because clearly well, I imagine that's what the designers wanted you to feel when you come across the clickers. But yeah, that part I will say was really good. Um, the music was really good too, and I really like how the sound or like the music would pick up when you would sort of like come across people, or like the noises that it would make when the anybody who was looking for you would like see you or anything like that. I feel like all of that was well done. But yeah, just overall when you put it all together, I wasn't as blown away as I thought I would be. So that's actually a little bit disappointing. It's just like, when somebody hypes something up to you so much and you really look forward to it, and then it just doesn't quite hit the mark the way that everybody made it out to seem. Yeah. Hmm. But I will say as well, if anybody is looking forward to playing it, I would say still play it. It was really good overall. I still had fun, but yeah. I you know, I think everything that I've said, it sort of reflects how I feel overall about the game. In terms of I guess if I were to give it a mark out of 10, or like a score out of 10, I would give it like a 7 or an 8. But yeah, people that give this a 10 out of 10, good for them. Maybe this isn't like my kind of game too. Like, I don't normally play these kinds of like adventure, action, horror kind of games. So that could have something to do with it as well. Like, I mean, if you've watched any of my other videos, you've seen that I like playing like platformers or story-based games, stuff like that. And yeah, like I said about this game too, it had a good story and everything. So in terms of that, it was really good. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'd say I'd probably give it a 7 or an 8 out of 10.